Good morning and welcome back to the second hour of LoveBabz, LoveTalk. Got my good friend Gorman Bechard on the line. Hey, Gorman. You got to unmute yourself. Good morning.
You hear me now?
Yes. How are you?
Good. I'm doing well. I am doing well.
You got a new pizza film out. Are you just gonna make pizza films forever and ever and ever?
I don't know. I think I'm sort of stuck. I'm the pizza filmmaker, I guess, at this point. But I'm doing other things, but the pizza ones certainly get a lot of attention. Well, especially in the pizza capital of the world here. You know.
Well, here we are. So the first film, a pizza love story. Pizza, a love story. People love this thing.
I am aware.
People love this film. They you can get it. You can stream it now, right? Like it's on.
Oh yeah, it's everywhere.
And I think people know me because of this pizza love story, which is the craziest thing. Like people were like, "You." I was like, "Yes, I'm connected to that little film." I love it. So now you got this
funny.
new.
It's like my.
Go ahead.
No, I was going to say it's funny because like a lot of times I remember one of the funniest things, we're in BJ's, just getting, I don't know, like 25 cans of black beans or something stupid at BJ's. And some guy's just standing there looking at me and he finally gets up the nerve to like come up and say, "Are you the pizza guy?" Which my wife finds absolutely hysterical. So,
and you don't even make pizza, but
no,
you tell the story of pizza in such a beautiful way that people are like, I like this. So the new film, Slice of America, and it's episode 1. I see the little episode 1 in the graphic.
Right.
Charred in the Florida sun. So am I to understand this is a New Haven pizza being made in Florida?
Yes, which I would have. Okay, you know how much of a snob I am.
That's what I mean. I couldn't believe it.
Someone told me this, and I'm like, no, there's no good pizza in Florida. Florida is a pizza wasteland, and so I go down there, and I am proven wrong. There's a guy named Jimmy Fanton who, as a teenager, worked at Frank Pepe's as a dishwasher, learned how to make pizzas, and he went down to Florida, made his money in real estate, and he said to his wife at one point, "What I've always wanted to do is own a pizza place," and he just did it, and he made it very New Haven like. No joking, you walk in there's all these pictures of everything New Haven, from Worcester Street to Yale and so forth, and he's got Fox and Park sodas.
No, really?
Oh yeah, he pays more to ship the soda than he does for the soda.
Wow, now that's joke. Legit. That's legit.
And he's so legit. He's actually in another couple of months, he's opening a breakfast place in the same plaza that's going to have everything like Willoughby's coffee and stuff. Another New Haven place.
Oh, so does that mean it's like New Haven South? Is that what this is going to be?
A little bit. It's a cute little town. It's a very sleepy little town. This is not Miami. This is like, just very quiet, not much to do, but I'm not joking. I tried his pizza, especially his margarita. His margarita, I would rank in my top 10 pizzas of the time.
Really? That's saying a lot, Gorman, because you are an absolute pizza snob.
Oh, it's when you look it up now in the dictionary under pizza snob, there's no more definition. It's just my picture.
Just your picture.
Yeah, I made that deal with Webster's. Yep.
So when did you know you needed to make this a film? Like what was the catalyst? I think anybody can say they can make pizza in Florida, but I think the connection would be he grew up in the pizza making business with the folks who actually make good ass.
And it is legit. It's legit a beat. It really is. So I started thinking about me and Colin Kaplan, who does all the pizza tours and so forth, and was very instrumental in getting Rosa DeLauro to proclaim it on in the Capitol, and that sign that now welcomes people from New York into Connecticut as home of the pizza capital. He and I have been talking about, is there a TV show in this? And I started thinking about this fish out of water story, or a beets out of New Haven story. And, here it is, a guy taking New Haven pizza to, a small town in Florida and actually doing it right. And so it's all about his difficulties doing it, his success. He opened on February 17th, 2020, 4 weeks to the day before the world shut down because of COVID.
Wow.
So, and yet he had already gotten, the word had already been out, and people were coming and like bringing tables and sitting in his parking lot to get takeout. He said he had a couple that had a minivan. They would take a table out of the minivan, put a bottle of wine there, and sit there and eat his pizzas as if they were at a restaurant.
Wow.
And then Portnoy goes and gives him a beautiful review. And the rest is history. I mean, this is the guy who's got lines out the door.
And so you go down there and you're skeptical, even though you
Mhm.
kind of know a little bit of the story. You're like, all right,
Yep.
whatever. So you're skeptical, and then you get in there.
Yeah.
How many pizzas did you have? Like, how long did you stay, and how many
Well,
pieces did you have that convinced
I
you?
mean, well, it honestly was that first bite of margarita. The sauce, the crust, the char, the cheese. It was. I could have closed my eyes and I'm at Pepe's.
Really?
No joke. It was that good. Yeah, yeah.
And so the
His
people
his
that
plain pie. Go ahead. Sorry.
no, go ahead, the plain
Oh,
pie.
it's the plain pie, just the tomato sauce pie was absolutely perfect. His cheese pie is great. He uses amazing cheese. It's it was New Haven of beets. He even does an amazing clam pie, which is just a little different, but really, really good. And he has an eggplant, which he sort of, that which is a big thing at Modern. He just does it right. And
Wow.
it really only took a couple of bites. And Colin told him how hard I am on pizza, and he was like really afraid. And he came over and he goes, "So what do you think?" And I told him what I thought. And he goes, "You're not pulling my leg right now, right? You're not going to go and like tell someone it was horrible." I said, "No, no, no." And so we just set it up to do the movie. We were down there for like 7, 8 days, and then I went down 2 more times to get more footage. And yeah, I'm really happy. It is a you'll see it tonight. It's a fun 42 minutes. It's
I
not a
love
long
this.
thing. Yeah.
So Gorman, tell me about the people who eat the pizza there. Do they have some knowledge of New Haven?
Oh my God. You walk in. So I'm sitting, and the last time I was there, I was sitting there with my editor, and we had just shot everything, and we're eating our dinner, and we're just listening to conversations. And I'm not joking. Everyone around us, every other person was from New Haven.
Oh,
That's where all the snowbirds go. And another person who gives it an amazing, you remember Mayor John DeStefano?
yes.
He freaking loves it. He couldn't believe how good it was.
And he's down there too. Like I ran
Yep.
into him a couple of days ago. He was up here
Yep.
doing something.
He'll be there tonight.
Okay, so I'll get to see him. So is this where New Haveners are gonna? Is this gonna make New Haveners want to go there for this pizza? Like, is this gonna become a touristy place? Like, what?
Well, I mean, if you're going to go to Florida, I mean, hopefully you're not going for the politics. But if you're going to Florida and you want, at least this is a place where you can, if you're down there, you can go and get really good pizza. And he's got people driving literally he's about 45 minutes north of West Palm Beach. He has people driving all the way from Tampa across state just for pizza, and then they go home.
Wow.
Yeah, it's that good. He has people that literally land, and before they even go to a hotel, and one of the managers told me this. He says they'll bring me out to their car, show me they still have their suitcase there. They just came from the airport, but they stop here first for the pies.
Wow. So what do the people who raised him up, what do they say? What do
Oh well,
the
his
Peppies
mom and
people?
dad are they're very proud.
Mhm.
The Peppies people say, I think they're proud of it. I mean, it's like, let's face it. I mean, they're not. He's not competing with Peppies in any way. I think it's everyone at this point is very happy with how in the past 5 years we have really spread the word of New Haven of Beats. And now, I mean, before the movie came out, if you said New Haven's got the best pizza to somebody, they look at you and like, what's New Haven pizza? They didn't even know it existed as a style, and now it's pretty much everywhere. There
Yeah.
are over 200 places in the country now that are serving up New Haven style of beats.
No.
Yep.
Really?
Yes. Yes. And I was in Portland, Oregon, um, in last December, and I remember calling Colin because Collins keeps the list of all of this, and I said, "Okay, where do we go we're in the mood for pizza today. Where do we go?" And he says, "Go to." Well, I can't remember the name of the place. Go to this place. We went and we walk in. There's a picture of Pepe's on the wall, and it was
Right
damn good.
here.
I was like impressed. No, no,
I did not know that
no.
little
It's
fact. And I know Colin. So I mean he is all things pizza and Italian and all of that. I
yes,
mean he is a
yeah.
walking he is the walking Google search.
Yeah, it's me and him sort of make an odd comedy team. It's like he tries to be goofy and I'm the very sarcastic, dad. So to speak.
So on the graphics you said episode 1, is there more to the
Yeah.
story you want to tell?
Well, I mean, what we're trying to do is more of this fish out of water. And I don't think we do more with New Haven. What I would love to do is if we can sell this and get someone to pick it up, I picture things like the best Detroit style pizza in some place, like Arkansas, the best New York slice in, some small town in Texas, places where it just doesn't seem like these styles would fit, and yet they do.
Although
Keeping
I
it up
am
with that whole,
although Gorman, I must say it is intriguing and fascinating to
yeah.
me that there are 200 pizza places that are in the style of New Haven. I would have to go to
Uh-huh.
every last one of them just to see. Like,
I've been to a couple others that are not very good. I won't name
okay.
names. But like I said, I've been to now Jimmy's is spectacular. The one in Portland was very good. I don't think it was as good as Jimmy's, but it was very, very good. I mean, I'd say it was as good as our second. It's as good. It was as good as like a Roseland or our second tier places.
Now, do you feel like, Gorman, do you feel like you're being intentionally invited to pizza places now because people want your seal of approval? They want to know
Um,
if you yay or nay it.
more Colin. I think I'm so harsh. I know I've turned. I know there are people who don't like me because there was someone who told me then banned me from his pizza page that I'm putting all the other pizza places out of business. That I only love Sally's, Pepe's, and Modern. And I'm thinking, no, I'm helping Connecticut pizza. And if some place goes out of business, it's because they just couldn't keep up. So there are definitely people that think I'm a little too much of a snob, but I don't really. You know me. I don't care.
And you eat pizza just about every day or every other day or once a week or something.
At least once a week. But I was definitely like realizing that what, if when you eat pizza every day, it goes to your waistline.
Oh,
Who knew
yes.
this? Pizza and beer. And who knew that it would, when you hit your 60s, that it's going to put weight on you? No one told me this. This was not in my instruction manual. So, yeah. So just for the sake of, keeping my cholesterol down and, heart attack is not on my bucket list. So I try to go a little bit easy.
That's good. That's good. So the person that is the center of your film, is he surprised
Yeah.
at the success of his pizza parlor?
I'm sorry, you broke up a little bit. Is he
The
from?
the young man or the person who opened the pizza parlor in Florida, is he surprised
Yeah.
by his success?
Um, is he surprised? I think he was a little worried. There's a funny story in the movie, which I'll share here, where so he gets the pizza place. He makes his first batch of dough from memory. He makes the pie. He brings it home to his wife. She takes one bite and she looks at him and says, "We're going to lose the house."
Oh,
so, um, so he worked it out. He worked on it and worked on it until he got it right. Um, I don't know if he was surprised because he's very driven. He's a very passionate person, and he just like he said, "I'm doing this," and it's like, and I always respect passion more than anything. I feel that that's sort of what got me where I am, where it's just like I really want to do this, and so I don't know if he's surprised, but I think he's very pleased.
That's good. That's good. And so he's open every day. Does he come back to
Yep.
New Haven often? And if he does he stop by Pepe's?
He was at Pepe's last night. Yeah, him and Colin went to Pepe's last night, and then I joined them at Modern afterwards.
Oh my God, what are y'all pizza hopping?
Well, they were supposed to do Sally's too, and they spent too much time at Pepe's. So
Okay.
and
All right,
I
so
was on a short window because I wanted to be home for 9 o'clock for obvious reasons last night.
yes, we all were. We all were. All right, so
Yes.
tonight you're screening it at the New Haven Museum. This is the Connecticut premiere, which is going to be exciting.
Yes.
So folks are going to come. So you're going to got pizza there? Are you going to have beer? Like, what are you having there?
We have pizza from Sally's, Pepe's, and Modern, as I always do. We have beer from the New England Brewing Company, and we have some really good wine from Francis Ford Coppola's vineyard.
Nice. So this
Yeah,
is going to
so
be a
it's,
whole evening.
Yes, yeah, and it is sold out, and it is going to be jammed. The crazy thing was in Florida, we had 460 people at the opening night. That was mind blowing to me. That was one of my biggest screenings ever. Yeah.
So how many people are you expecting tonight?
Well, the place only holds about 110, so it's gonna be standing room only.
Okay, I better get there early then.
Get there early. And I have a feeling the pizza's going to be gone fast this time. You know that Michael Moran, he's going to be there. The half the pies will be gone.
I love it. Is there going to be cheeseless pizza there? Because I know sauce is important, so I know people showcase their sauce.
No, actually, what we're doing is I basically just did cheese pies across the board, but I do have one vegan pie. So, because I know someone asked, and so do me a favor, remind me when you're there, and because it's just you and Jason, who is one of the people at the museum.
Okay, good.
Okay,
good.
You got a vegan pie with spinach and garlic. That works.
Oh, I love that. That's perfect. That's perfect. Okay. So tonight is the Connecticut premiere of the new film from Gorman Bechard, who brought you Pizza Love Story, which you can stream on Netflix. People still love this film, and this is a new film. This is his new creation. Slice of America, charred in the Florida sun, and I think this will be good. And there's a little graphic in there, little bit of the graphic that says episode 1. So I don't know what happens after episode 1, and it's 42 minutes, right?
Yep. And we also are premiering, which no one knows about this, but now they will. We did myself and Faith Merrick, who's my editor, and Dean Falcone, the guy who does my musician. He's not my musician. The guy who does all of my scoring. We went on that trip to Washington, D.C., and we are also premiering tonight a little 7-minute mini documentary about the trip to D.C. and making New Haven. Yeah.
There's a lot of people went to that. High five to Congresswoman Rosa DeLauro for making Connecticut the pizza capital of the world.
You're doing her hair color almost there. I noticed.
She's doing my hair color.
Oh, she's doing your hair color. Okay, all right. But yeah, so we literally finished that film yesterday.
Wow.
Yeah, so it is like literally going from the computer to the screen.
That's pretty good. So, all right. So I know you have to go, but tell me what was the most favorite part of doing all of this? What really excited you about doing this project?
Well, I mean, I love doing it because first off, I love the little town in Florida. It's just one of those towns where you can get up in the morning, go and walk on this boardwalk by the water with your coffee. There's no kids. It's quiet. It's just a really sweet little town. So I really did like that. But on this project, we brought on we brought on a new person into our company. That woman I said, Faith Merrick, the editor, and she sort of elevated stuff because she said, "What if we try some different things?" And you're going to see like graphics and animation in my film like you've never seen in any of my other films. And so some of those were really there is. We did the history of New Haven of Beats in 74 seconds, and it is just a perfect like video that's all done with special effects.
Wow.
And there's also this thing which I every time I see it, I never laugh so hard in terms of filming something. It's Colin, an animation of Colin driving to Fantini's. You'll know it when you see it, and it's just pretty hysterical. So
Now, does this film make the awards rounds, like festival rounds? Do you shop it? What do you do
not
with it?
probably not. It's coming out. All right. So the next we will have another screening in December, first week of December at probably at Best Video. And it's good. That's going to be the DVD release party. So the DVD is coming out December 10th,
Oh,
and
great.
it'll also be on pay-per-view at that point. You know, the usual pay-per-view places like iMovie and Amazon Prime and things like that. And then probably 3 to 6 months later, it'll be normal streaming. But in the meantime, we're also trying to set it up and see if we can find someone who will back the project. If anyone's out there and has like about $750,000, any of your listeners, and wants to become a TV producer, give them my number.
All right. So
That's what we need for 5 more episodes.
before you go,
Yeah.
Gorman, so New Haven Docs coming back. I know you took a bit of a break because you needed a break.
Yep, we're taking a break. We still aren't 100% sure what we're doing. I'll talk to you more about that tonight. How's that?
I love it. I love it because I feel like I'm still on the team. I feel like I'm part of the New Haven Docs family. I still feel that way.
Yeah.
And I love
I
the
mean,
work
we're
that y'all
still
do.
doing we're still doing one-off screenings. I mean, we have a screening at Best Video next Tuesday, and then the following Tuesday as well. We're showing Steve Hamm's new film.
Oh,
So I mean,
yes. Yeah.
and we're doing a great. Actually, you'll like that. We're doing a screening with Compassion Fest in October, at the Cannon.
Oh, that's great.
So
I love that little
yeah.
space.
Oh, we love the Cannon. And have you been to the brunches yet?
Yes, I've been too many times to tell you, Gorman. I cannot be in there all that much.
The
But it's
brunches are freaking amazing. Yeah.
yes, I get the French toast and then I get the little mezcal cocktail.
I do. My wife is like going, next to me here. I get the that tofu scrambler wrap,
Is it good?
which is
I
really
haven't had
it's great.
that because every time I
Right.
go in there, I order the French toast. I keep saying
Gotcha.
I have to order something else, but I'm a creature of habit, so
Yeah. Yeah.
I love it. I love
No,
it.
it's
So
he's great. Kevin is great. That is such a sweet little bar. That's become one of my favorite places in New Haven.
yeah, mine too. I could get a good meal. It's 4 o'clock. They open at 4. I could get
Right.
there. I could eat, hang out. The prices are nice on my wallet. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh, I agree completely. I wish they were open for lunch. I would go there with my computer and sit there for a couple hours and do some work while I'm like eating something.
I know, I know. Oh, we should whisper that to Kevin. Be like, maybe a couple of days a week you open for lunch.
You'll get me and Babz will be like
Yeah,
there just
yeah,
working on
open
opposite
just
ends.
for
Yeah.
us.
Yeah.
We'll buy enough stuff so it'll make it worth your while.
There you go. There you
We'll
go.
buy enough
I
food
just
and
like to
drink. So
we'll open a bottle of red, and
and just eat our way through work. So I love it. I love it.
absolutely.
All right. So I'm so excited for you tonight for the
Cool.
premiere. So that'll be great at
Thank
the New Haven Museum, which is a great space.
it is. Thank you again
Yes.
for having us on.
No, thank you for coming on because I know you got a lot going on today. And so I'll see you later. I'll see you
That's
later.
great. I will see you tonight.
Thank you so much, Gorman. And break a
Thank you,
leg.
Babz.
Break a
All right.
leg. I'll see
Take
you
care.
soon. All
Bye
right.
bye.
All right. All right, good people. That's Gorman Bechard. Tonight is the premiere of his new film, A Slice of America. And if Colin Kaepernick Colin Kaepernick, if Colin Kaplan is involved, then because he's another one that is a pizza head who knows their way around pizza and can tell you all the best places to eat pizza in and around town. So I love it. So this is good. So yeah, so I'll be at that tonight. Let me look at my calendar. Yeah, I'll be there. I'll be there tonight for some I'll try to get there early enough so that I can park, you know, and do some stuff and hang out, see people. I think it'd be great. So anyway, yeah, what a day. This is a middle of a week that is just way exciting. It's just got a lot going on. Today is 9/11. We're all still remembering in remembrance of the World Trade Center towers falling. Frankie Beverly passed yesterday. Frankie Beverly and Mays. He just retired. He just stopped touring and just stopped. And he was my late cousin Dennis's favorite band. And it's going to be tough not going to something and not having Frankie Beverly headline something, And if you know anything about Frankie Beverly and Maze, they don't got no new songs out. They sing the same songs, and you talking about stand the test of time. Those songs stand the test of time. And whatever y'all believe about Puff, P. Diddy starting white parties in the Hamptons, and I was at one of them white parties in the Hamptons. Whatever you think of somebody starting to wearing white, Frankie Beverly really, really, really started that trend, showing up in white, and then everybody in the concert showing up in white, to pay homage. So that's a very black ass thing to do. And if you don't know Frankie Beverly and Maze, just put your Pandora on and cue up Frankie Beverly and Maze radio or your Spotify or wherever you stream Apple Music or your YouTube, wherever you stream your music these days, because that's what people are doing, streaming their music. And nobody's putting on records. Well, yeah, no, people are putting on records. Records have seen a increase in production, an increase in sales. So there are people out there buying records. These are not the records of your youth, though. They're not, these records are not, $5 and $6. These records are $20, $30. But us old dogs, we got a little something out the pocket for it. So anyway, so today is a lot. Today is a lot. So move through the day easy. We're celebrating because we feel like Vice President Kamala Harris did a great job. Last night, she looked very presidential. I'm sold on her ability, but I already was sold. I think she looks stronger than she did when she ran in 2020 as for president. Like this is the real deal. Um, the passing of Frankie Beverly is tough, and the remembrance of 9/11 is tough. It's tough. It's tough. So while we can hold space for celebration, we can also hold space for sorrow. So just keep that in mind as you are moving about your day, that everybody's feeling some kind of way about uh, the passing of their loved ones in 9/11 and the celebrating of how the Dems move forward to this election. So there's a lot of moving parts. So, let's keep your eye on the prize, steady your heart, keep your faith. Don't let nobody knock you off your game. Don't be getting into squabbles and battles with people over politics unless you really want to rock and sock them. And I ain't mad at you if you do. But just go easy. The weather is beautiful, so if you're someplace and you hear me and you can hear me, go outside, take a breath, take a walk. If you don't have anything to do, I think the tickets for the pizza story is sold out at the New Haven Museum, so I don't know if you could get in, but you never know. Don't listen, go to their website, go to their social media sites to see what's happening. Friday, if you haven't already done so, check out Ryan Sands and friends at Possible Futures. Go to the Possible Futures website, see if there's some tickets left over there. I mean, if not, there's still 8 million things going on in this city. There's a lot going on in this city. Um, so entertainment wise. So don't feel like you don't have anything to do. Don't feel like that. So I'm not here tomorrow, Harry. I'm going to the Connecticut Law Fair. because I am still studying to take the LSAT and hoping to apply again to law school. And I feel quite successful. Yesterday, I practiced my violin. I was very happy to do so. I don't know if my neighbors were happy, but I got it in 10 minutes. I set a timer, 10 minutes every day, practice my violin. If you follow me on social media, my pictures are up there. And Paul, we're gonna get some time to drink a little bourbon and drink a little Slovenian wine, um, and before the snow flies, the first frost. So, and all the high holidays start kicking in because they're coming. There's a coming. So yeah. So I appreciate y'all tuning in this morning. I appreciate y'all riding with me. I've got some good guests coming up in the next couple of days or so. The symphony kicks off this new season. Um, I had a conversation with Jonathan Berryman last night. He gave me a rundown on how the teacher prayer service went at Dixwell Congregational Church. He said it was well received and well attended. The singing was amazing. People showed up. They raised about $1,000 for education funds for whatever they do over at their respective schools. So it was a win. And so now they're going to convene. They're going to reconvene to talk about next steps and what should happen next. And I mean, things are happening. And if you don't feel like nothing is happening, go join a group or organization that is working on stuff that you care about. That's really how the world changes. When you get in communion and in community with like-minded folks to do some stuff, man, as Michelle Obama said, do something. Yeah. So if you're feeling harried about the world, if you're feeling some mm, some uneasiness, or you feel sad, or you feel displaced, or you feel, like nothing is getting done, or if you feel like, oh God, it's the same old, same old. I invite you to get out of your head, get out of your house, and go roll up your sleeves and go join an organization. And there's a gazillion of them that speaks to that something you care deeply about or passionately about, and serve. That will change your disposition, and that will make you feel so much better to just commit to some service in any area that you are passionate about. There's there's homeless shelters that you can volunteer or raise money for or raise donations for. Um, there are youth serving organizations that could benefit from some mentors volunteering. There's gardening going on. I live in Newhallville, and there must be a gazillion gardens everywhere. And they invite you to come and dig in the dirt with them, and they'll teach you how to look at plants and how to plant things and all that. So there's all kinds of stuff that if you're interested in, you can you can participate. The Beinecke has started back up their noontime conversations online, so you can log in, and I think it's on Mondays or whatever days. So you can do that. I mean, there's a gazillion things that you can do so that you don't feel like the world is not a pleasant place to be. You just got to get in it and do some service. I'm telling you, it will lift your spirits to do some good in the world. So so anyway, I'll be back on Friday. I'll be back on Friday. And we'll Friday the 13th. I'll be back on Friday, and we'll see what's going on. We'll see what's happening. But in the meantime, in between time, y'all go easy today. Walk gently and be safe. I'll be back on Friday. Thanks, Harry.